Yo, 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 word up, homies. How are we? Welcome to the live stream. Trader Tom here. Simply Forex, trading. This is what we do. Yeah, hope you're having a good trading day so far. I am. Pound Swiss franc is going in the direction we want. So I'm in that trade. So we'll take a look at this. And that's it. That's the only trade I'm in today. I'm going to show you a trade. You know, I don't think like this. I don't think shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? I don't think like that with trading. But Euro Aussie dollar would have been a lovely sell trade, right? It really would have done. So we'll also take a look at that and why I didn't take the trade. Okay, so that'll be interesting as well. Well, I think it'll be interesting. We'll see if you think it's interesting. And then we'll take all of your questions, guys, yeah, like we usually do. We'll take a quick look at the economic calendar, but I know there's no big news coming out, right? We've got CB consumer confidence much later today. But we did have the Australian interest rate decision come out earlier. So that was an important one. But Aussie dollar got strength, and now all of that strength has been taken back, right? You look at any Aussie dollar pair. So, yeah, there you go, guys. Not much in the way of news apart from that Aussie dollar interest rate. And what else? Yeah, guys, don't be shy. I'm with you for 38 minutes to be exact. So if you've got any questions about trading, it could be anything, right? It could be a currency pair. It could be strategy, could be risk money management, could be psychology, anything you like, guys, please ask me. Your questions are my fuel. All right, so don't be shy, guys. Ask as many questions as you like. There's no such thing as a silly question, my maths teacher always used to say to me. And then I would proceed by giving him a silly question. Right, guys, let's say hello to a couple of people. I can see a couple of people are in already. So say it with Stone, our Italian Euro US dollar trading friend. How are you? Say it with Stone from Lecce. See, I don't remember. I don't forget. Michael, how are you, Michael? How's the farm? How are all the animals? Hope you're well, and I hope the trading's going well. So I've got your question here. So we will look at Euro US dollar. So we'll definitely take a look at that. But let's take a look at pound Swiss franc, because I'm still in this trade, right? And I still like this trade. There's nothing, you know, not like, right? We just want to buy pound Swiss franc. Okay, we're in this daily uptrend. All of these candles are bullish, even yesterday's candle with that wick. And we're with the H4, right? And again, look how bullish that candle is, right? I know it hasn't quite broken that high, which is what I wanted to see, but things are looking good, right? We're still in this H4 uptrend, right? And here we are. Price might want to come back down to here, but all that means is I will add to this position, right? I will enter another trade. My stop loss is down here, move it up to here, and just keep buying pound Swiss franc. I will build the living daylights out of this trade. All right, so that's where we are with pound Swiss franc and Euro Aussie dollar. Right, look at this. Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Right, if we just look at Euro Aussie dollar, this was a sell trade idea for today. Let's just take a quick look at the day chart, yeah, to understand why. This candle here, right, broke these lows. Yeah, we're in, you can see price breaking down. Yeah, broke a key support level and just wanted to come lower. But on the back of that, Aussie interest rate decision, you know, we kind of got this candle. And then I was thinking, that's, you know, it's at such a lovely level, right? In here, that is a beautiful level to sell from. And I mean beautiful, right? That is more beautiful than Gal Gadot at the same time Mo Salah scoring a hat-trick. Don't think that's possible, but that's how beautiful it is. So, yeah, you know, but I didn't take the trade because of this extremely bullish H4 candle. So, you know, hindsight's a beautiful thing. It's coming down really nicely from this level. We shall see. We'll keep an eye on that as well. Yeah, and that's about all I've been looking at today, really, guys. Yeah, so let's take a few of your questions now. So let's see who else is in the house. Rich Paul, what's up? Rich Paul is actually rich, so this is good stuff. Greg, how are you, Greg? Haven't seen you for ages. And Rich Paul's got a question as well. All right, so let's start with Say It With Stone, and let's look at Euro US dollar. So Say It With Stone, please Euro US dollar. Doesn't make sense a strong euro with the current economic situation both in Europe and the US. Now, first of all, right, so this is just one thing I would say It With Stone, right, is I'm not going to form an opinion. And I don't think you guys should form an opinion of a pair, right? So you've said, so because of the current economic situation both in Europe and US, why is the euro strong? Now, it doesn't matter, right? Because what you're doing there is using fundamentals, a macroeconomic environment to make a trading decision. Now, I'm not saying, lots of traders do that, and there's nothing wrong with it. But my point is you are trying to predict the future, right? With that sentence, whereas technicals and price action right now will tell me exactly what to do in real time. And especially if you're an intraday trader, right? If let's say you're selling euro US dollar because you see a weak euro in months to come, and for X, Y, and Z reasons, then okay, I think fundamentals play a bigger part in your trading. But if you're intraday trading, I could be in the trade for a couple of hours or a couple of days, right? The fundamentals have less impact on my trade, right? So you really need to consider the time you are in a trade, and the longer you're in a trade, the more chance fundamentals can affect your trade. Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm just literally pulling stuff out of my teeth from lunch. What did I have for lunch today? I had scrambled egg with avocado on toast. Very good monounsaturates and lots of protein. So let's just look at euro US dollar from a technical point of view with no preconceived ideas, right? Let's just do a top-down approach. Now let's start with the weekly chart. So weekly, right, there's also this level up here that's worth pointing out up here, right? Because that's potentially a target. Now, as Say It With Stone said, the euro's strong, right, against the US dollar. And weekly, we are in an uptrend, okay? And it wouldn't be too much of a stretch for price to even make its way back up to here, or, this back up to this 1.12 thousand, if not a bit further, all right? Just looking at the weekly chart, because we're with structure and trend, and also that is a bullish weekly candle. So everything is suggesting we buy euro US dollar, right? If we drop down to the day chart now, this is I'm going to ask this question to everyone, right? And it's quite subjective, okay? So everyone, please get involved, because I will actually be interested to understand how you're seeing this, right? So euro US dollar on the day chart, what is the trend? Okay, so please, everyone, write your comment in the live chat. Euro US dollar day chart. Is it in an uptrend, downtrend, or is it ranging? All right, so guys, I'll have a quick drink. And guys, please give me your answer. What is the trend of euro US dollar day chart? Right, Michael, straight in, uptrend. Hi, Javan. Hi, Niraj. How are you? So, guys, don't be shy. I don't bite. Ask the editor. Niraj, uptrend. Rich Paul, uptrend. Okay, so everyone's agreeing it's an uptrend. I take it all back. Not very subjective. Hamed, hey, Hamed, how are you? Hamed is saying downtrend. Okay, guys, you're here to understand the market, so don't be shy. Give it a go. Get involved. I'll wait for one more answer from anyone. Okay, all right. So we've got 3 uptrends and 1 downtrend. Okay. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pinpoint structure. Now, structure and trend are two different things, but one dictates the other. If you're thinking, Tom, what is in your bottle? It's not water, right? No, bear with me. Now, you could even consider this a low, right? So low, high. I'm just going to pick all the areas where price has reacted. And we're kind of here, right? Kind of. So if I just draw these up, right? If you join together structure, this is where we're at, right? So we have got lower lows, and these highs are holding. All right, so let me just clear that so you can see what the hell I'm talking about, right? This last high hasn't broke because of this wick, and everything else closed back into that wick. So for me, we are seeing lower highs, which haven't been broken, and lower lows. But if we come down now here as well, you can also see we've had some reaction here as well. So are we getting higher lows? Right? So that's what I'm seeing in this market. And it's very important that you understand the structure of the market. That's the only way you can make a decision on that market. If you're not sure about the structure, stay the hell away, right? I will. If I'm, I will look at charts sometimes and be like, structure's unclear, some of the highs and lows are not clear enough. I would just stay away from that chart, right? I'm not interested. And this has become a little bit like that, right? So it's tricky. Yeah. So for that, the weekly is telling us to buy, but the daily is a little bit unsure. And this is where we are. All right. What would I want to see? Obviously, if we get a nice bullish candle break through those highs, then everything to me is very clear, right? We're in an uptrend. We're getting higher lows, higher highs, right? If that happens. But right now, it's not clear to me, Euro, US dollar. Weekly's clear, right? That's clear as day, but the daily mixed messages. So I would stay away for Euro, US dollar. But because of that weekly chart, if I had to trade Euro, US dollar, I would buy it. And, you could combine the weekly time frame, okay, which we are saying is in an uptrend and buyers are in control. And if you drop down to the H4, does that support this idea? Now, I would say this is a very pivotal level for Euro, US dollar. That is a pivotal level. Even if I drag that left, you can see it's been important over there. But it's all about this level for me, right? Because, and just you know when a market is conflicted, because, right, you get price action like this. Right, it's changed trend about 8 times. I'm exaggerating, but you can see what I mean. It's scruffy price action. All right. Now, that's why this level is so important, because that decides if this H4 level stays in a downtrend, right? Lower highs, yeah, potentially lower lows, right? Or if this H4 becomes an uptrend, which is looking likely, right? Because of this big bullish candle. Now, if that happens and we break this level, let's say we have a H4 candle looks like this, then I think we can buy it up to here, if not further, because of that weekly chart. So yeah, this level through here is the important level for me. So this like 1140, 1.1140 through there. So yeah, it's all about that level for me, Euro US dollar. So I hope that helps say it with Stone. Right, what else are we looking at, guys? Right, we've got a question here from Rich Paul. Before I take a look at that question, guys, if I could please ask everyone to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please smash the notification button so you receive an alert. And if everyone could please smash the like button right now, please, guys. It really helps support the channel. While you smash the like button, I'm going to have a quick drink of vodka. Also, guys, if you haven't already, please come join our trading community, right? We've got traders you can have a chit chat with, share knowledge, ideas. So what are you waiting for? Please come join our free Discord channel. It's free. Join, verify yourself. Done. If you want more than that, guys, and you want access to my trade signals, you want access to my tutorials and my strategies, and you would like direct access to me, then please come join our VIP Trading Academy. And right now we have a promotion, okay? You can get free access to the VIP Trading Academy. If you sign up, you see the broker above my head, Pepperstone. If you open an account with Pepperstone and fund your own trading account, you will get free access to the VIP. Even if you're a current Pepperstone client as well. All right. So what are you waiting for, guys? Yeah, come sign up for the VIP Discord. Right. What else are we looking at? Waswunio. Hello, Tom. Hello, everyone. Hi, mate. How are you? Niraj. Tom, how can every low swing be taken as a sign of a trend change? It might be a pullback of that trend. Okay, so let me just read that question again. Tom, how can every low swing be taken as a sign of trend change? It might be a pullback of that trend. So Niraj, I'm going to keep this very clear, right? So I'm going to randomly pick, and this is what you should do with your trading, guys. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple, right? Now, I'm not going to look. I'm going to randomly pick a currency pair, right? Pound Swiss franc. I happen to be in it. Now, let's go back in time, right? Right. Let's even go back. I'm just going to keep going back, so I don't know the trend or whatever. Right? Why is this not going back? Right. Let me just scroll, and let's just do this. Right. I'm here. So this is the H4. Let's stick on the H4, right? Let's put in some support and resistance. Right, there's a support level there. Also seeing a bit of a trend line. Right, this was kind of trend line down here. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm seeing. So I'm not going to take into account the higher time frames. I'm just going to trade the H4. Now, all I'm looking at is the last highs, right? Lower highs. Okay. And then I'm trying to find the lows, and the lows are a little bit scruffy, but you know, these are lows, and this is a low, right? But we're at support. Okay. Now this is exactly how I would trade this on the H4, right? Now, if price comes down and stays with trend and breaks these lows, right, I would be looking to sell it. I would probably wait for a retrace so I can put my stop above here, right? Or price comes down and I wait for a break of this high. If we get a break of this high, we can come higher. Because every time I break a high on a downtrend, that is a change of trend. And it's the same on an uptrend. If we was in an uptrend, right, and I broke this last low, it's a downtrend because it's a break of structure. Simple as that. If you're in an uptrend and you break the last higher low, had to think about that then, you're in a downtrend. If you're in a downtrend and you break the last lower high, bear with me, I hope you're still with me, you've changed trend to an uptrend. And that's what I'm saying here. As soon as it breaks this level, right, because that's the last high, it's an uptrend for me. But if it carries on, then obviously it's still in this downtrend, right? So let's see how this plays out. I'll play it along. Right, okay, so you can see all of a sudden this level has become very important. We knew it was important. I told you it was important, but no, I didn't tell you it was important. The market told us it was important. We know that this was support. The market has told us that, right? This is support because of over here. And this was the last high. And it's no coincidence the last high becomes an area of interest, right? A support and resistance level. But it still hasn't broken that level. But look how it reacted. Look at that red candle. Look how it respected that level. Come down, and then look how price has respected that level and come up, right? Just do what the market tells you. Now, let's play it along one more candle. This next candle could be interesting. Still haven't broken that level, right? But do I want to sell from this level? Probably not, right? Because I know this is support and we're kind of breaking out of this trend line as well. Right, so let's play it along one more. Okay, same as the last candle, not telling me much. I still don't want to sell it because of this trend line, really. You know, even if I raised it a little bit, yeah, because of this trend line, yeah, I'm not interested in selling that. Right. Okay, I've picked the most difficult piece of price action I could find, right? But again, I don't want to sell that. This hasn't broken. This looks like news, by the way, right? But this hasn't broken. This is still holding because this wick has closed back inside. I still don't have a trade. Yeah, this is how patient you have to be, right? Let's carry on. Okay, right, it's still holding. That support is still holding, right? Still don't have a trade, really. Look at that support, yeah? It is holding like it's holding like the Liverpool goalie on a corner when he catches it. Very bad analogy. All right, but let's play this along. Okay, that's news, right? That's news, but I'm interested in buying this now, right? Because we've clearly broken this level, right? Price, don't matter how much it tried, price couldn't come lower. Tried once, tried twice, tried 3 times. Didn't want to do it, right? This is news, but even still, look at that, bang, right? We've broken these highs, and now potentially we're looking for a retrace to buy, okay? I mean, yeah, let's go with that, right? There is a bit of, obviously there's some resistance here, but if I get something that comes down into here, yeah, we'll look to buy. If I don't and price does that, fine, I don't have a trade. All right, so let's play it along. Right. I have picked seriously like the worst piece of price action. Now, according to my strategy, I could buy this. I could, right? Because it's, how could I? Because it's in an uptrend and we've had a nice retrace of, you know, like a super duper retrace. But then do you want to buy that candle? And the answer is no, right? So still don't have a trade. And look how this level becomes important again, right? So it's still all about this level, okay? It has been, right? It has been proven to be an excellent level, right? It's now become a new lower high, right? Okay, so what do I want to see? I want to see a break of this level, and I'll potentially take it up to here. I still haven't had a trade yet, or I break these lows in here and I'll start selling it. Simple as that, just price up. But honestly, we could not have picked a trickier bit of price action, but just keep it. I mean, look at that. Even when you think you're getting a break, still no trade. That wick has not broken that level. I'm going to see this through to the end if it kills me. Right? Let's carry on. Now, this has broken this level, but look at these wicks. Still no trade for me. I'm going to play this along until I see a trade. This is an absolute mess of a chart. Right. Okay. So we've had a bit of a, you know, this has just been, no, like I said, I haven't had a trade, guys, right? I just cannot trade that. Now we've had this big push up. We've even broken these highs. There is some resistance in here, right? But if we get a retrace, perhaps towards the moving average 20, we could look to buy it. That's a trade. Yeah, that's a trade, right? Right. What is it with pound Swiss franc? I want to show you a trade from this price action. Now, this is interesting, right? This was once support, right? And I would consider this trade, right? Remember, I'm not looking at the day chart. I would get more information, right? But let's say we could start buying here, but my stop really needs to come down here. But let's just do this for a trade, right? And my target's going to be back up to here. My risk to reward is totally skewed, right? But this is going to be my trade. We're going to buy it back up to here. Right. Okay, I mean, what is going on with this pair? Okay, so again, my stop loss was in the right location. Yeah, I mean, we had all this move down, but still popped back up. Let's see how it plays out. Right, then we would have got stopped out from here. Yeah, because you'll put your stop back up here. Right, well, at least we saw it through, guys. That is tricky price action, right? You know, when we look at price action, it's not always like this, right? You're like, buy the uptrend. Yeah, that's nice and easy. Or when price action does this, you're like, sell it, right? But, you know, this is all textbook. That, you know, these are like textbook examples of trades, right? Of trend. This is the reality of it. You know, it can look like this, guys, right? So even now, again, just looking for the break of the last low. And the break of the last low is here. So potentially we get a retrace and we can sell it down to here. Right? Let's see if this one works out. Okay, so we've got a bit of a retrace, right? Yeah, we can start. But again, you need to put your stop up here and we'll look to take price a bit lower. Right, and then it comes down. All right, so yeah, that was just a change of trend, right? So we were looking for an uptrend. Okay, this became the last low. I would say it broke the last low. Would have got out of this trade, right? But then as soon as we break these lows, I'm just looking for a retrace to sell back down to these lows. And just keep doing that. Just keep following trend and structure, right? But yeah, there you go, guys. This particular piece of price action was tricky, but you know, welcome to trading. It usually is. So Niraj, in a roundabout way, I hope that answers your question about structure breaks. That's all I'm looking for, right? I'm looking for a change of structure. Okay. What other questions have we got? Nafal, how are you? McFlave, how are you? Morning, everyone. Bojan, hi, I'm from Serbia, Europe, trading only crypto. Your channel was like a gold mine. Your voice is so calming and you have a great energy along with the knowledge and experience. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Bojan. I will pay you later for that comment. Bojan's got a question as well. My question is, how do you manage to overcome emotions during trades? Now, the simple answer to that is have, okay, so pound Swiss is looking good, right? So the simple answer to that is have a very structured plan so your emotions can't even get involved, right? So if my plan says when XYZ happens, enter. When XYZ happens, exit, right? If I just follow that like a robot, like the Terminator sent back in time for trading, there's a film there, I'm sure, then it's very difficult for your emotions to get involved, right? If you think about that, yeah, this happens, I press buy, yeah, and I'm in an uptrend. This happens, I close the trade, right? There should, if your plan is watertight, there shouldn't be much room for emotions. Now, when emotions come into play, it's because you've made a mistake, right? And really, the only mistakes you can make are the following, right? You make a mistake in terms of you didn't follow your plan, right? Only, you know, you need X, Y, Z to enter, but only X happened and you entered and you knew it was wrong, right? So then you will become emotional, right? Or secondly, you mismanage your money, your risk, right? You maybe you know, let's say every trade you risk 1%, but this trade you thought, right, I'm going for it, I'm going to risk 2%. That is a mistake, right? Then you become emotional, right? So it's only through mistakes that you become emotional, okay? Right? Because the rest of it is in your plan. Now, what you need to do is eradicate mistakes, and you need to make yourself aware of mistakes, right? So if for example, you need X, Y, and Z to happen, but you keep entering trades only when X and Y happen, you can quickly identify that you have a problem with not waiting for all of your criteria. Okay. Or let's say sometimes you risk 1%, sometimes you risk 1.5%, sometimes it's 0.8%. You're making mistakes with your risk management. So what you need to do is identify those mistakes and make them tangible. So every time you do one of those mistakes, which makes you emotional, write down the dollar amount that it cost you, right? And then by the end of the week, you will be like, right, that mistake cost me $600. That mistake cost me $200, whatever, right? And you will quickly realize how your mistakes are killing your trading. It's not your emotions, it's your mistakes. And mistakes usually happen from a lack of discipline and patience, right? So really, you should be striving for prevention rather than cure. And the prevention is just to follow your plan, stay disciplined and patient, wait for a setup, trade your plan, follow your risk and money management. And then your psychology shouldn't really get involved, right? It's only when you make mistakes. And then you do things like revenge trade, move stop losses, you know, you become an emotional mess, right? So yeah, it's all about your plan, following your strategy, but mainly discipline and patience, which is, as we all know, very difficult, right? I'm not saying, you know, it's easy for me to say, just be more disciplined and patient, you know, right? It's difficult, but whatever you need to do to get you in that mindset of patience and discipline, do it, right? Right, what else we're looking at? So Shreyas is asking about Euro Swiss franc. Okay, so Shreyas, we will take a look at that very shortly. And Michael Mulwa has asked, how do you manage your trades? Michael, have you got a spare 3 hours? All right, there's so much to managing trades, like adding to positions, minimizing risk, managing my trade. Now, I am big on managing trades, right? There's 2 schools of thought, really. One is just like set your trade, forget it, leave it, right? Come back to profit or loss, right? Whereas the other school of thought is manage your trade. And I'm in that camp. Yeah. If I manage my trade, I can maximize the potential of that trade in terms of profit whilst I'm reducing risk. Okay. So yeah, manage trades. You know, I'm a big believer in that, right? And there's many techniques that I use, Michael, right? So, you know, if you do want to find, you know, I have in the VIP Trading Academy, I have a whole room of tutorials on managing trades, right? So, yeah, come join the VIP. You can even get free VIP access right now if you sign up with Pepperstone. Okay, so above my head, guys, you can see Pepperstone. They're a great broker and compatible with TradingView. So if you sign up with them, you can get free access to the VIP Trading Academy and check out all the tutorials. Right, let's take a look at Euro Swiss franc. So I like Swiss franc weakness, right? I'm in pound Swiss franc buys. So Euro Swiss franc will probably be similar, right? And we're seeing some strength today. Now, if we look at the day chart, so if we go back, right, let's just go back to here. So I can see, well, so everyone can see, right? Everyone can see that this is in an uptrend, right? So we want to buy the market, right? Now we're getting higher lows, higher highs, right? That is structure. And price has retraced to a very nice value level. It really has. That is beautiful value. You could even draw a trend line through here. I know I've become a bit of a trend line fiend, right? You can even put a trend line through there, right? Now, I like the level, right? But I don't like this candle. So all I will say to myself, because, you know, I don't like this candle because I want to buy the market. So all I'll do is say, Tom, just wait a day, right? This is that discipline and patience. I'll just say to myself, Tom, wait one day and see what today's candle is like. Okay. Now, if we go back to real time, if this candle even finishes like this, that is enough for me to start wanting to buy Euro Swiss franc. And that's what I'll do, right? So let's imagine today's candle finishes like this. Obviously, it still has, you know, many hours to go. Then all I'll do is drop down to the H4. And then really, I would want to see a break of this level. Yeah, because you can kind of see how structure is coming down and respecting this level. Now, what I want to see is this break of that level, yeah, and then take price back up to these highs. And that's it. Yeah, not rocket science. Price action. Yeah, it's all about the price action. And unfortunately, guys, we've run out of time, but I'd like to thank everyone for your time today. So thank you for all of your questions. We had some great questions today, so really appreciate it. Also, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Please smash that like button right now before you leave. And don't forget, you can get free access to the VIP if you sign up with Pepperstone right now. All right, so all the information for any of this is in the video description, or you can just email us, guys, right? Our email is on our channel as well. All right, guys, have a great trading day, and I'll see you same time tomorrow for the live stream.